embarrassingly. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Oilers. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nakobe Dean, he's the one to get him this time at back-to-back sacks, brings up fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Swift to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's still on his feet. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing his Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
3rd down and 1. Looking to throw. Schneider. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Chubb running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick, and the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. But you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get there. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But 1st down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Smith in motion right. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun on 3rd down, Schneider. That is caught.
He's got the first down and more. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Schneider. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try again with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Schneider. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They go play action with Hurts. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
63.
On 2nd down, Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Throwing to start the drive. Schneider. They set up the screen to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down. Schneider looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Schneider. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith
from 17 yards out. And the Eagles, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Schneider going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Schneider. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Schneider. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Off the play fake, Schneider. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. What an effort. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Operating from the gun, Schneider. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Njoku from a yard out. And the Oilers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He'll look to throw. Finding Watkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
It's caught. Smith. The Eagles going to take the first. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
They'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here.
Ready.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they